Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan and we're in Minecraft today. We're going to be working on the command center, picking up where we left off yesterday. I'm not having a lot of ideas for
Your
the
fixed
midsection,
employee monitor camera feed is frozen. Please ensure the monitor feed is live at all times.
but it looks like my camera is frozen. It was working a minute ago. Why is a Friday like a Monday? Thanks for the heads up. I appreciate that, Sandy. Let me just see. I had problems yesterday too. How can I fix this? So because I'm not having a lot of ideas for the midsection, I'm going to go and maybe do some fill work, just like prep work for the other wings, get a roof on things, that kind of stuff. There we go. That seems to have worked. Sorry about that, folks. Anyway, what we're going to do is just kind of putt around, pick up where we left off. I'm going to take a look and see what we need. I mean, first I'm going to need some more carrots, so we'll get some emeralds and do that. Things like replacing some of these blue glass panes with purple, I think might be a good idea. We could also do the windows, like taking this out and replacing the glass and things like that. So that's the plan. So it should be a pretty chill day. We've got some, I've grabbed a new track. There's a new music track in the background for folks that are watching live. That doesn't show up on VODs, on Joel Duggan VODs on YouTube, but it's a pretty chill music track. I was trying to find something that didn't have as much bass in it. The other day I kind of felt like I was in a dance party, and it was like, it's a little bit distracting. So how's everybody doing? Are you ready for Friday? I'm ready for Friday. I was out with the guys last night at the pub with our typical Thursday meetup, and so I probably have Disney villain voice this morning. But the coffee is hot, so I'll take it. Super nice weather for you. That's great. It's very rainy today here. I think I left anything on the ground. My inventory is still a mess from yesterday, so we'll fix that first. Jerome, welcome in. Thanks for saying hi. How'd you find the stream? Where's... Oh, I'm over here. I need to find a way to distinguish from one quadrant to the other in this place. I don't want to color code it, but like I feel like it needs something. I'm definitely getting turned around in my own base, which is funny. Don't need this stuff right now. We're not going to be doing redstone, I don't think. I should put those in here. I brought the iron up here and I didn't mean to. Yeah, I'm hoping the weather around here starts to clear up because I want to start doing more walking. It also just makes the walk to the gym a lot more pleasant. So yesterday we ended off working on this thing, which is a little bit too square for my liking, and a little bit too short, because the idea that inspired it was the exposed backside of the elevators. And one of the things that I like about the elevators is the actual honey blocks. So we might actually try to incorporate that. But I do like seeing the frog lights. And I think what I like about this is it's convex. Sorry, concave. It has like an indent. whereas this comes to a point. So I think what needs to happen here is I need to remove the middle part. I think that'll be better. And I think it needs to be higher. I think that needs to go up at least to like that corner. Pardon me. It's always weird when you're doing free cam and you can see yourself just standing on the edge. I mean, on one hand, that's pretty cool. Minecraft player for scale. Is a big build. Yeah, I think I want to bring this up, which means it's going to go up past the bottom of the window, which is surprising. I'm also still not sure about what's happening down here. I don't think I want that to be stone. All right, so we do have a couple things we can try to mess around with. Let's get some more stone. And I guess we'll grab some of this. Maybe some stairs. I don't think we're going to go with the yellow. Don't need the bucket. I'm trying to think about these forms that are coming into the base here. See if I can't make them look a little bit nicer. I want these all to be odd numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe that just can be one size. Maybe we don't have to have that change. Oh, I've turned the beacon off. Hold on. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm not sure if we're going to keep it as concrete. I like the dark, but we don't have stairs in concrete, so I might have to come up with some other ideas. So that would bring this, I guess we'll have to do something else there. Or it can go back. Having that be too wide would make sense if we can line it up with that. I'm trying to get the level of detail that you see in... I mean, it's hinted at, right? Like it's just a bunch of overlapping shadows. Some of these have got some more ideas too in terms of shape. And then this is also inspirational for the outside of this. I feel like I wanted to put some vents in there somehow. Like I like this depth. I think that would look really good. And then these are also shapes I like. Do you ever want to push yourself off the edge, or is that just me? You guys play too many video games. I'm still waiting for that incident in the world where some kid pushes another kid off a cliff and said like, well, it works in video games. And the world has a breakdown. Us? Video game? Never. Right? You guys aren't gamers. What are you talking about? All right, let's remove this middle section here. Yeah, already that feels a little bit better. It's probably about right. Yeah, that really is even with the top. The lights go a little bit lower. So, depending on how the pattern works out, we'll just go up to the top of that. The real question is, what does that look like from inside? Oh, that's not bad. It doesn't like block your view or anything. We do have to decide what color we want to make it. I guess it does sort of stick out there. I was looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, it's a little bit chunky, isn't it? We might want to keep it a little bit lower and split the difference. It's weird that it's not as... It's chunkier on this side. I've got more stuff happening here. I don't think I have that evenly built. No, I don't think that's the middle. It isn't. Okay. There. I have to rebuild the whole thing. That's the middle. Do we want to try it with 3 maybe? Maybe that's the thing. Does it stay too wide? I think it has to stay too wide. I don't know. We'll try it with 3. We didn't try it with 3 in a line the other day. But then it was chunky at the top. Yeah, we'll move it. I think 2 is fine. You're bearing witness to the creative decisions happening in a mile a minute in my head right now. I need to find a new game to add into my rotation. Don't get me wrong. Like, I like Minecraft. I like where I'm going with this project, but I really need to start switching things up because the issue is that I want to do more variety in general on the channel. But if you just do one thing all the time, when you do decide to play a different game, it's like your audience is shocked. And they're like, well, wait a minute. I was coming to you to watch Minecraft all the time, and now you're playing Satisfactory, or now you're playing this. And so I'm trying to figure out what other games I could add to the list, especially because there's a sale on right now. There's one that I bought, or not bought, there's one that I installed on my Xbox, which means I might be able to put it on my PC as well. I'm trying to remember the name of it though. I think it's on my Steam wish list. Looks like it might be a turn-based combat thing. So maybe we'll do this here. And that will take this out. I'm thinking about 6 different ways I could do this. That worked out. How is that still off center? Oh. Right, because I wanted to block the view of the lights from inside. Or do I? I don't know. I probably do. Yeah. I feel like there should be more layers to this. somehow. Hey, Aldebar, how's it going? Yeah, I feel like there needs to be more to it. Do I have... Got some slabs. So the other thing that I want to change is these stone supports on the side here. And I think they need to come up probably about 5 blocks. I'd like to have them overlap. Like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's try that. We think that's too big? I think that's maybe 1 block too thick. We can just try the other one. Because that ends up being like 5.5 blocks. The way that I did it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, not 5. Yeah, I think I like this side better. Yeah, that's good. Change this stuff too. think this was just 11 and 11, if I'm not mistaken. Double check. 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then 1, 2. No, is that right? It's not right. What is going on there? There we go. Yeah, that needs some more depth, I think. I'd like to have something here. I don't know. I feel like this needs... I don't want to cover this up, but it feels like it needs to have like that level of something holding it, you know? But it would need to be higher contrast than that. And we don't have vertical slabs. And that covers up a lot of the orange. I guess we could replace this. Or we could make it frog lights. Hmm. I don't think I like the double lights. It's funny how just the moment you start adding a little bit of width to it, all the vertical pattern starts to fall apart. I wonder if I can get away with acacia shelves. Do I have any? I don't think I have any. Oh yeah, I do. Wait a minute, right there. That's not bad. It kind of disappears. I'm wondering whether this needs more depth, like whether I have to have like glass over top of it or something. Yeah, I don't like it. Reminds me of like train tracks or metal beams. It's not quite the texture I'm looking for. All right. Well, we know we want to change this other thing up here. One, 2, 3, 4 and a half, I think. Looks right to me. Trapdoors into the shelves? Maybe? Yeah, the acacia trapdoors might work. Are they vertical or horizontal? I can't remember. That might be a way to get the lights in there, but then cover them up. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff in Minecraft that just looks and reads like a trapdoor. Right? These would be cool if I could put them in deeper and put something on top of them. Good idea though, like worth trying. All right, in the daylight, I like the bigger section. You know, you take a good look at that, and then when we go over to the other side, you'll see how small the other one looks. Obviously, I have to move the lighting up, but I think that... Actually, we can look at them side by side. This, to me, feels sturdier. And I think the other thing is that it kind of points towards the bottom of the window. So like right now we've got the window starting here, and I feel like this line pointing down towards there and then going across, then going back up, I think is good. Obviously I've got some stuff I gotta remove over here. We were trying to lower this design a bit. That's in the way. I feel like stairs here might be the way to go. Or we could echo this angle. Drops of 3. It needs to be steeper, either way. And I don't think white is what I want in there either. Like, I'm not crazy about a big vertical line. This looks so much better. We need to find a way to, I guess, marry those two things together. At what point? I'm going to stop there. This also feels flimsy. We'll have to do something there too. I think that just needs to come all the way up to the ceiling, but I feel like this needs to get maybe thicker as it goes back. We do have this line here. Mr. Miley, hello, hello. We could just do another angle here. We could just rotate this. No. It has to go back farther. Yeah, I mean, that could be all the same color. Where does that land as far as the ground? That's still pretty far back, so we've got some room put some stuff over top of that. I'm thinking this might be a good spot to put those vents that I was talking about. Like if we come in here and get rid of the diorite. And where are we here? That's interesting. You can eat when in camera mode and you can't hear it. Yeah, like if this came all the way down and then we just kind of overlapped some stuff here. I've got some tuff in the background here that was in there originally that doesn't have to stay. I feel like when we look at things like the vents, maybe we can put vents. It's gonna be hard on an angle, but if we had some horizontal stuff happening here, so ultimately we would probably want that to be a different material. So maybe deep slate. Deep slate we've used as the inside. So maybe stone's okay. What I was thinking was something like this. If this came across like that. But then we change the color in here. We might want to go one block farther back, which we can't really do, so maybe that just has to come out by one. It's a lot of dark though, like this dark is going to blend in with that dark, so maybe the inside has to stay dark, but the outside has to be something else. I mean, maybe we can work in some tuff. What I had there originally. I've not done any pre-planning for this. I'm just kind of doing off the cuff building here to see what we can come up with. So let's bring it out. I mean, I know it's nighttime, but that's not terrible. And again, we might want to bring that one block farther out as well. and see if we can't connect tough to this somehow. Because I think the orange and the green of the tough kind of go well together. I'm still not sure whether this wants to be something dark. A lot of it's going to depend on how it looks like from the inside, too. Deep slate or concrete? Pretty obvious when it's dark. It'll be the same for both. Wow, I never realized how big the command center is. It looks really cool. Thanks. Appreciate that, Joe. Yeah, it's big. It's very large. I've never actually done the math, I don't think. Love how it looks on the minimap. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's wild. These little extensions are a little bit deceptive. Those are not, those are on the ground. Those are just like road markings. Where it goes square here on the tip, that's where it looks good. I needed some other block. What was it that I needed? Didn't have stairs and slabs and something. Oh, I'm gonna need more tough. Yeah, so if you're only just getting here, Joe, there's the scale. Layer for scale in the background. And this is what we got so far. We're working on some extensions down here. And this was one idea for the midsection. But then as we go over to the other side, it's kind of where we're working on some new designs. You can start to see the difference here. It's bigger boulder shapes. And we're trying to incorporate some lights on the outside. I don't dislike this. I just think I like the other side better. Buzz plays stuff. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. And Jerome, I don't know if I mentioned you, but thanks for the follow. Old Nintendo dude, hello, hello. Good to see you. Yeah, I think that could be cool. I think I'd want to continue it down farther. I want to try to find where it's going to start down here. I think I like the tough. I mean, the concrete's almost the same color. The tough feels a better outside block. Plus, we've got gray concrete right here. At least for now. So what are you all doing in Minecraft right now? Do you have any projects on the go? Are any of you going to showcase projects at the Minecraft Hangout for the Spawn Chunks tomorrow? It's the kind of thing where you almost want to fake it with a darker block for the shadow. See how that sort of looks like tough, but in shadow? I'll do a couple of those and see what they look like. Why not? Probably the issue is that these have to stop on the side. I think that looks pretty good. Again, I still think we need some sort of glass or something over the lights. I'd want to change this material into something else, I think. I feel like we could have like a set of vents here and then like another set back farther.
Did my break notice go unseen? If so, look up and read it. It is time.
Thanks for the break reminder. I did miss it. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yes. I should take a step away here. Not crazy about the shelf, so we'll have to maybe move that, but not a bad look. About the inspiration. Some of the venting in that. Specifically, if you look at like right here. Can you see my mouse? You can't see my mouse. That's weird. Oh yeah, you can. So like right there and right here. Anyway, folks, I take a break once an hour. It gives me a chance to refresh my coffee. Gives you a chance to grab a friend. Let them know that we're streaming. And I will be back in just a few minutes. Be right back. All right. Nolan intended you're using fabrics and fresh animations. Fabric or fabrics with an X? Because I use fabric, but I think I tried fresh animations one time and it chugged everything that I was doing, so I decided not to use it anymore. I think I want to move all this stuff. I think I'm kind of in a spot where this isn't great for me right now. I'm also not feeling like I've accomplished much today. I like this, I just don't like the square corner. I feel like we have to send that at an angle. Hmm. It's not bad. But then I don't know how we do anything above here. This would probably be something that would be 3 wide. And maybe that's a different color. Oh, whoops. Yeah, we can get all this concrete back. That's great. Not that one. It's so funny to have these strange hollow walls. We built the decorations inside and then now we're pushing outside. I like that form, I think. It's just a matter of how we're going to handle this part. Don't think deep slate is a good choice. Maybe this is where we can stick in some diorite again. Well, that doesn't have a bottom. Yeah, maybe we just do die right here. Pardon me. Excuse me. That angle feels funny. Almost like we'd have to have that somewhere else too. So like we'd want to maybe mirror that. So we've got, yeah, that is just a weird combo. So it would be, I guess, back here. Yeah, it's a little bit strange. I guess if I could push it farther. Yeah, it's not centered on those 5 blocks, right? That's what's strange about it. It was always weird when you fly through a beacon. You get just the right level of like something on your screen. It's just like right in your face. What brand of coffee do I like? I don't actually know the name of it. It's Indonesian. It's from Costco. It's a medium roast. Yeah, this white is throwing me too. It would make sense to make that be deep slate, because then it would echo what we have in the other spots. Maybe I'll do that. The problem with doing like a lot of the iterations at this scale is that it's so time consuming. The white stands out pretty harsh, though. It's the only thing. And I don't like this little thing. I need some daylight. I'm surprised I can't remember that Costco coffee. Hold on. It is Cafe William, Sumatra. It is not $60 per kilogram though. I pay like, oh, that's a 2-pack. Never mind. I pay maybe $22 or $24, and then I grind it myself. It's whole bean. Cafe William, yeah, that's the one. It's got an elephant on it. It's like a white, or not white. It's like an off-white and orange. Honestly, it's kind of these colors, the bag. Yeah, we're sort of getting there. I still don't know what to do with all this. I'm going to fill one of these in just to kind of have it filled in to see what it looks like. I don't think we're going to keep it like this, but we're just going to, for the sake of not having empty frames. The only thing I hesitate when I do stuff like this is that concrete is not something we can insta-mine even with a beacon. So when I make big chunks like this, it's more time consuming to fix your mistakes or change your mind. So I try to like frame things out in the color that I want. It's usually a better idea of what is coming. I feel like this is going to be a large and boring blank space, so I need to do something with it. See, like that probably would make sense to be deep slate, because it kind of lines up with this. I feel like this support could easily become that support. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to do. I wanted to strip down these things. So we've got, I noticed this the other day when we were finishing up the stream, that when you're out here and you're looking at this door, this is really uneven, the depth. And so I'm going to take a block, I think, off of this. So we can probably just like Do that, and then just put the stairs back, and it'll probably look okay. I like this new track. I'll have to make sure it's in the mix for the audio from now on. So we still have some nice overlap here, and then if we go back out here, more of a balanced look, and it doesn't touch the light. Yeah, I like that better. Oops. Thought I was going to sneeze for a second. Yeah, so I think that looks much better than this side, because this side we haven't changed yet. Yeah, major difference. Such an easy fix, too. Yeah, this is kind of boring. I'm not sure what we're going to do there. Maybe it just needs to be smaller. Maybe we need to haul this back by 3 blocks and then make this a smaller thing. All right, I think what I need to do, I want to have a clearer vision of this top floor, and I think it's time to maybe move house, so to speak, move this little shulker island somewhere. Plus the inventory has become a little bit cumbersome right now. I guess I don't have any place for slabs, do I? For stone. All right, well, that feels better. Anything in here? No. Okay. Some of the stuff can go away in the ender chest. That can go in here. Don't think this is an ender chest thing, so we can that away. think that's everything. Oh, lots of room. Awesome. Nice. I find the ones that are on the angles easier to go down. These ones are tricky to go down. All right. I don't remember where I keep all this. I think the concrete is up here. Cyan terracotta. Diorite. Extra stone. I think I keep the glass up here too. Oh, right. Quartz up there. Honey blocks, I think we're here. Yes. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing a redstone box. Hold on. We have to go back upstairs. Yeah, I think I forgot. Oh no, here it is here. It's the rails. I do feel paranoid though that I left something behind. No, we're good. All right, and then we've got whatever's left in here. Oh, there's my stairs. Stone. Cool. That's filled up. Copper. Nice. Okay. Now we're good. Oh, might as well sleep. Kagi Games, hello. Welcome in. How'd you find the stream? Or have you been here before? Recessed ducks. I think you're talking about the vents, maybe? All right, so the thing that I want to try and put a little bit of time in on the end of the stream here is we still have these empty spaces. We did take a little bit of time and add in some depth here. And I want to do that for the top part. And if memory serves, we need 3 layers. I mean, we probably need 3 layers here too. But yes, I would say 1 block, 2 block, and that's a third. So yeah, we need at least 3 layers. And that's 3 layers from here. And it does go down a block. So I think the thing to do is going to be to grab some stone, put it in. The Wormbo jumping in, gifting a tier 1 sub to Blast Jordan. And also 5 subs. That went out to Less Than Perfect, Little Mama Bear, Sassy Avalon, Lark to Bird, and Half a Boom Shroom. Those are all really fun usernames. Wormbo, thank you ever so much. That's amazing. That kicked off a hype train. And now that anybody that has a sub, you can join the Joel Duggan Discord. Thanks very much, Wormbo. Appreciate that. Ginger the Lily getting in on the hype train with 100 bits. Thank you very much. So it's 100 bits, a tier 1 sub, or a prime sub will get you in on the hype train, which means you might unlock an emote from Twitch. And with the exception of the bits, the prime and the tier 1 sub will get you an access to the Discord for the month. You can also do that on Patreon, but it doesn't have anything to do with the hype train. SweetSandi gifted a tier 1 sub to Aldabar. Thanks very much, Sandy. I just need stone, and I just need a lot of stone. So we're just going to grab a couple boxes here. So, we know that I need 3 layers, and there's also the top layer. So I need 2 layers underneath, I think, for sure. And the nice thing is we're not starting from the bottom, so we can have a little bit more freedom here. I can do something like this and place a bunch of blocks to get us started. And this is going to be pretty easy to get rid of, I think. I guess we'll use this as a border between this and the stone. Holy smokes, more people jumping in on the hype train. SweetSandi giving a tier 1 sub to Blue Crow. And another one to Old Nintendo. That's great. These are names that I recognize. So you've been around for a bit, and now you can join the Discord. I absolutely just headbutted that ghast. Oh. My elytra did not grip the way that I wanted it to. Alright, you know what? We're just going to do this. This is the bottom layer. Oh, where's my shovel? Oh, did I miss bits from Nadila? Sorry about that, Nadila. 1,000 bits from Nadila. Thanks very much. I really appreciate that. And Mikatu jumping in with a Prime sub for 11 months. Jumping on the hype train. Thank you ever so much. Where are we with the hype train level? Is that everybody? I think it's everybody. That was such a big sub that it caused my computer to skip. Old Nintendo gifting the sub, passing that along to the Iron Rhino. That's a fun username too. Welcome in. Make sure you connect your Discord and your Twitch, folks. You can join the Discord now. That's where we do things like record the Citadel Cafe live. People talk about Minecraft all the time. Also like satisfactory stuff. Share tips about different games. I didn't want to fall down here. So at some point this drops. I think it's around here. But we'll take this all the way to the white line. Blast Jordan gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Flop Pop 10,006. We've got Foobar Basilisk, recognize that name. Hello Puppet, Mr. Chase, and Lone the Scarecrow. Y'all have got a gift sub. Again, make sure you connect your Discord and your Twitch so you can join the Joel Duggan Discord. Thanks very much. Really appreciate that. Oh, that's annoying. Is there a bed here? No. So this is going to seem like a weird thing to do to cover all this up, but when you're doing these floors that I design with depth to them, it really does help later on. You're not constantly bopping back and forth between being way under the floor and on top of the floor. You can kind of do everything from above. And it also does help us put some of the stone somewhere. But when you've got these really tall spaces that are hollow, I find it's much easier to have some sort of subfloor. It's time consuming, but in the long run, I think it saves me time and headaches and bouncing around when you're building and all that stuff. I do, however, think it goes better in the daytime, especially when we're outside here. Plus, thunderstorms are disturbing. Did my feed freeze? No. Cool. What do we got left? We've got Another minute and 40 seconds on halfway through a level 5 hype train. Wow, that's amazing. Thanks very much, folks. Really appreciate that. Much more pleasant with the sun is shining. You can see how dropping stuff down there would be a pain in the butt constantly. If you're wondering why I'm using the dirt in the cracks here, it's because the outside has got stone in it and part of the design, and I don't want to get confused between the stone that's part of the outside decoration and the stone that is part of my floor support on the inside. I'm trying to make sure that there's a layer of dirt between everything. Hey, that is a finished level 4 hype train. Thanks very much. Really appreciate it, folks. I got a little frog. I think a lot of people got the frog. Very much appreciated. I could not do this kind of work without you. And so if you participated in that hype train, then know that you're part of the reason I get to keep doing this. Cool, and it's all framed out. It's pretty easy to put everything in place. It also is going to allow us to move that zombie around a little bit easier too. Now I can get a new hat. Why would I want to get a new hat? What's wrong with my hat? Are you saying you don't like my hat? Can't wait for Take Your Zombie for a Walk Day. Well, it won't be going far because I want to do more villager trading, I think, in these halls. And I need to come up with other things I want to trade with villagers for. What do people do normally with villagers? I guess I could do some librarians. That would make sense. That seems like a lot of rolling for the right trade. So this only has to go to a top level to the first change. So it goes to, we'll say here. And then this can just be this level. And we can just keep that here. Some of this is not unnecessary, but it's easier to just fill in the whole thing than try to imagine where I need it without the other decorative elements already here. I'm not sure what's faster sometimes. I'm placing a lot of blocks. One certainly feels more chill than the other, but I feel like another way to do it is definitely faster. Oh, jumped on the happy gas by accident. Blue would look spiffy. I need to get a brown one. I have other accessories, and I think a brown hat is something that I would like to get for summer. I also wouldn't mind getting a slightly thicker one for wintertime. I just end up wearing a toque when I go out in wintertime, which is fine. But for fashion reasons, like I think a brown one would be good. Well, this might be my first time here. Says Viking Mama, longtime listener to the Sponge Chunks. Very cool. That's awesome. Thanks for listening to the podcast. I'm glad you like it. This is the command center. You've seen probably images if you watch on YouTube, but this is the behemoth monster. This is an old section. Let me just show you the new one. We were trying to get things going today. Oh no, that's the wrong side. Where was I working today? Here it is. Yeah, here we go. We're trying to figure out how to fill in the side, but we like the windows. They look better from the inside than they do the outside. From the inside, the windows look really cool. The outside, it's kind of it's okay. But I think this looks a lot better than this. So I think we're going to go with that. But in the process right now is the subfloor for one of the other wings. We put a lot of detail in the flooring, and it helps to have a subfloor to work on top of. I also have an absolute ton of stone from digging out the power core in the middle, so we have the blocks, might as well. There's the bed. Nice to see it live. Oh, very cool. Yeah, that's great. I'm glad that there's been a number of people in the last little while coming in from the spawn chunks, which is great. Because it's definitely it's not that my streams point people towards the podcast. It's usually the other way around. The podcast generally points people towards my content here on Twitch. And I think it's the opposite for Johnny. I think Johnny actually brings people to the podcast, whereas because he's such a popular streamer and YouTuber. Oh, that's too far. So this is eventually going to have a floor on top of it, and then it goes down by a step here. So actually, I've gone too far here. The good news is with all these beacons around, it's very, very quick to fix. You do something a little bit too far. Nice. Are we out? No. Nice. So this is primed and ready to be decorated. Minus that we don't have a roof on it yet, but I think it might be easier to do the inside before we do the outside. Because then we'll have the daylight to do all that. So that should be cool. There's a set of steps that goes down. So here, I'll actually, for people that are new, there's a number of people that just walked in. We'll go over to one of the ones that are designed, which is that one. So you can see when you're in here, there's a lot of depth to the floor. And the layers of stone that we just put in, minus the top layer, I didn't put in this layer. It'll allow us to kind of carve into that and put this where we need to. But then there's the ceilings, and then over here there's more skylights. So it goes, this staircase is the part that wasn't filled in. And then there's another staircase that goes up here. It's just small, it's just a block up like that. But then all this depth and stuff are things that we need to put into the floor. And so we'll be able to do that very easily now on the other side. And then all of these details, these quartz details, I think are going to be easier to do without a roof. So we'll do those first and move on from there. Thanks, Andy. Yeah, I need to wrap things up. I also don't know what to do with this. I still don't know what to do with this. This is just the inside of the bulkhead. So when you're outside here, just the inside of that structure. Yeah, I think we did okay. I think we did okay. Where's my outside here? Or this way. So yeah, we're trying to figure out if we can do some vents. We're trying to figure out if we can get some like lighting on the outside and what colors we want to do here. So I'm struggling with this section as well as how I want to incorporate the lights. Honestly, this whole thing is just kind of shooting from the hip. I may, even though we got to do the windows, there is an appeal to this. Like I might try to take some of the things I like from the other side and bring it over here and see if we can do something like this up to the windows maybe. I don't know. There is something that I like about having that much white in the middle. I feel like it helps feel like it's part of the main structure. And we just have not filled that in as much here. So you can imagine maybe like if we took this diorite all the way into here and then stepped it down so it didn't go all the way up in a straight line, it had like an angle and then came down, I think that would be okay. I think that would be okay. We may have to return this to diorite, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, because if we step that down there and then we step it again here, that could actually look really good. I don't know. I'm working on it. Anyway, let's see who else is live. We'll pass you along to somebody playing the Minecraft. Pearlescent Moon is live. Yeah, let's raid Pearl. It's a pretty solid raid. Oh, Pearl's doing art, not Minecraft. Hold on. I mean, Pearl's lovely, but probably want to go to someone playing Minecraft. Joel, you need to be a follower and support him here through Patreon. What? What's a button malfunction? Did I miss something? Oh, thanks, Viking Mama. I'm glad that you like listening to the progress of the build. Sometimes we get some mixed feedback about our projects when we do the quick login. We're talking about sharing stuff in Discord. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I read both. I read the Spawn Chunks Discord and I read mine. Well, you know what? Pearlescent Moon is doing a drawing for outreach auction, so I think that's a pretty good cause. Let's raid Pearl anyway. She's going to be doing some art, so I think you'll enjoy that. Pearl's lovely, and it's a good cause, so we'll do that. Anyway, if you want to check me out tomorrow, that's Saturday, I do a stream at 1 o'clock. We'll be back in Minecraft, and tomorrow morning, if you're part of the Spawn Chunks Discord, there is a member-only Minecraft hangout. That's going to be at 10 o'clock Atlantic time. It is currently 11 o'clock Atlantic time right now, so it'll be almost 24 hours from now. We talk to you about what you've been doing in Minecraft, and there's screenshots and cool conversations, and that's available on the Spawn Chunks Discord after it's done recording. I'll point you towards the Spawn Chunks podcast as well as the Citadel Cafe podcast. That's what I got to go do now, is go finish editing that. That should be out today. You can also follow me on social media, very easy to find, and do check out Patreon. It's one of the best ways to support me here on Twitch. It's only $2 a month, and you get access to the Discord, and it renews automatically. You don't have to do it manually here on stream. So thanks very much, folks. I really appreciate the hype train. It was really lovely. Thank you for the support. Make sure you connect your Discord and your Twitch if you got a gift sub, or if you subbed yourself, then we'd love to see you in the Discord. I'm a little biased, but I think it's a great group of people, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.